So here we have two stunning VW Golf GTIs, one in King's Red Metallic and one in Grenadilla Black. Now both these cars, I checked out at Volkswagen Citygate over in Watford. And I'm going to go through it and just show you some of the images because obviously, the film that I kind of went round here, this was yesterday and I'm filming this on the 18th of September 2024. It's the first one that I've seen in person in King's Red. And with the new sort of facelift, the MK8.5, I felt it was good to kind of go around it. And also the fact that it's got a Grenadilla Black right next to it as well, to share that with you as well. So yeah, if you're interested in that, stay tuned and check out the car and see what you think, because it's never going to look as good as this. This is a brand spanking new car for sale that you can kind of pick up. I've just checked and it's up for 36,400. I believe just off, and this is currently, obviously things can kind of change price-wise. And that's, available to get. And if you want to get it, feel free to get in touch with them. I'm excited to share this car with you because it looked really, really stunning in that King's Red metallic paint with the red GTI badge. This is obviously 265 PS from the 2-litre V8 engine. I've driven it plenty of times on the channel. I'm going to drive another one next week from Volkswagen UK, which I'm very, very excited about. And we'll share that on the channel. And next to the Grenadilla Black, really, really interested to see actually. I love the 5 lights at the front too. The way the paint kind of sparkled was nice. It felt like a proper GTI. And this is essentially like a base spec car. And just with the King's Red Metallic. One of my favourite colours for the GTI. Really, really iconic in that. Inside, you've got the new updated sort of infotainment system. 7-speed DSG. Sports seats as well. Which, the GTI seats, it'll be interesting. I'll go into the back and I'll show you what I saw. Just on that side. And we'll come back into it in a second anyway. But the touch and feel, as I've kind of mentioned before, feels really, really great on the facelift. It's just a car that is just so, I get so excited because it's just like, just get a GTI. Look at that GTI badge. Look at that paint. It just looks stunning. Yeah, and I had a good little look inside as well with the tints at the rear. And kind of like it's like Alcantara suede on the side. But I was interested if that bolster for back passengers, I wonder if it's a bit too blocky and it makes it a bit dark. Maybe it's a little bit with the tinted windows. It's something that's well worth checking out from your side too. Lovely tartan seats. Very, very iconic. If you're one for the nostalgics, it's the one to go for. And the red seats actually match the red paintwork quite well. It came up quite dark actually in the showroom. It was quite a sunny day, so that's what it looked like with the lights. But we'll move quickly to the Grenadilla Black just because it was obviously showroom condition, absolutely gleaming. So, and I've filmed this in 4K as well. Although I've put it down to 1080p just so it's better for you guys and easier to load. It came up absolutely stunning. The chrome exhaust pipes. And obviously these cars they haven't been driven at all, 10 miles or something like that on each of them. And the IQ lights. I really like how the Grenadilla Black works with those Richmond wheels. Some people, it can be a bit Marmite with the wheels, and then you get the red GTI badge, matches the red brake calipers with the Bridgestone Potenza tyres. I quite liked them. And I liked how the red bar, you can distinguish it a lot more with the Grenadilla Black than you could with the King's Red on the left. And actually, because I spent a lot of time with an owner with this exact car, essentially. He's done about 800 miles now on his. And I really love the looks. And you can tell from the front it's a GTI with those 5 sort of lights that come on. And it's great. The Richmond diamond cut wheels, I feel, are really, really good personally. And I'm interested to know what the 19-inch wheels are going to be like, which is the car that I'm trying next week, because that does change the suspension as well and gives you progressive steering. So it will affect the way the car drives. So I'm keen to kind of share that with you. Obviously, inside, there's absolutely no difference between either the King's Red or the Grenadilla Black, but it gives you a little bit of a feel around it with the touchscreen. And I love the blue light, actually, because you can change the ambient lighting. Can you see how it's just green, greeny blue, turquoise? And that actually really does change the vibe. GTI is often quite red with the red stitching. You've got the physical touch buttons there as well, and the quality down the side. And we go into the boot as well in a second too. But do I check into the back? Yeah, there I go. And look into the back just to get a feel of what it's like with those seats. Yeah, and I love the colouring. I think it's just a really exciting touch. And the door handles, it almost feels, I popped into the Audi Watford dealer next door, and it's quite similar actually. And I think that's a good thing from the Golf. Those lights I really, really like. It's almost like they're smoked out. And yeah, it's a car for me which I can 100% recommend. I can recommend how it drives. I love the way it looks. It's quite understated too. And it's amazing how different it is. There's a Golf Life to the left, which I didn't do a little walk around of. And it wasn't anything like this. I like that car. I've got nothing against it. If you want a Golf, get a Golf. But this is the GTI. It's got real exhaust. It's very special. We'll go back to the King's Red Metallic, and you've got the IQ lights. Wow, it does look pretty spectacular, I've got to say. Just looking through this now, actually, it's one of the first times I've watched the footage back after going through it myself, because I had a good little look round. And because I wanted to see what it was like, because I haven't seen a King's Red Metallic GTI yet. And it was pretty exciting to see one of the first ones, actually. And I'm sure both these cars won't last too long, because they're up for a pretty good price, considering the starting price now is $39,400 for a Golf GTI. This is currently filming. This may change. And then you've got the King's Red Metallic as a cost option. I think £885, and it's about £600 for the Grenadilla Black. So you're looking at cars which are pretty much £40,000, and they're up for a respectable price. And I recommend getting in touch with the dealership. I'm hoping to do a bit more work and do a bit more filming with them, actually. And share more content on the channel. So say Sam sent you from the channel. If you do pop in, they were super friendly there, and there's a Skoda dealer next door, and there's an Audi dealer as well. So you've got the options there too. But if you wanted to know what a King's Red Metallic GTI looked like and a Grenadilla Black, super, super shiny, this is basically as good as footage as you're going to get, I feel, particularly at this day. And they're great. I mean, which one do you prefer? Which one's the best? Which one suits your kind of needs? You see me there just a little bit, just checking it out there again too. And I just then check into the boot as well, just to get an idea. And actually the King's Red Metallic was full of a few bits, but I then did check into the Grenadilla Black too. And it was basically like all the mats were sort of covered up and all sort of protected, because obviously brand new car. But yeah, plenty spacious and really well looked after, and really, really nice. I'm happy to kind of see it. And it's one car for everything. What more do you want than a GTI? But it's a community channel, so please do get involved in the comments. What do you think of these two cars? Do you like the King's Red Metallic? Do you like the Grenadilla Black? There's the mats you can see with the red stitching, just all protected, ready for you to go. So love sharing this GTI, and it's a community channel, and I enjoy you guys getting involved, because ultimately that's what it's all about. Or you're an owner of one of these, very much get involved, and subscribe to the channel if you want to be a part of that. And as you can see here, this is this exact car. RRP, it says 39,630, although I believe that's changed now with a bit of price changes. And it's 36,440 is what it says here. That's for the King's Red Metallic, and then you've got the Grenadilla Black one at 36,000. And that's from Citygate over in Watford. And if you do check them out, give me a shout as well. And because I'd love to share more content from them as well in the future. And thoughts in the comments below. But have a fantastic rest of your day, and hope you enjoyed the high quality footage.